another day. A lovely day, actually. Here down south, in the U of the K. How are you all doing? Camilla, I can see you. Nice to see you. W's in the chat. How's it going? Thanks for being first as always, much appreciated. Always on the ball. Yep, I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well, having a good day. I'm doing well too. Not much for me to do right now, so it's streaming time. It's going good? Yep, good. It's going good, thank you. Very good. Yep. Haven't been doing a lot. Well, again, work is postponed, so that's good. I don't mind about that, that's fine. I can live with it. So yeah, we're gonna talk some politics and stuff. That's what we do at the beginning of our streams now. That's how we go. Yeah, I know I use the royal we a lot. That's because I'm including all of you in my speech. You're welcome. Cool, so what has been going on? What has been going on? That's a good question. Right, again. I mean, I've talked about a lot of the stuff that is going on yesterday, but we can go over some other things, other bits and bobs, see what's going on. So, headlines, I suppose. Starmer's flip-flop on US bases. Yeah, weak leadership drags Britain into Trump's war. Well, I'm fine with being in Trump's war, first of all. It's not just his war. I think it's a war that the whole of the West needs to be on board with. When you're stopping terrorists getting a nuclear weapon, I think everybody should be on board with that. Also, liberating the Iranian people, which I've said before, is very important. Because they've been oppressed for 25 years. So it's something that people don't seem to be talking about. We saw them rising up a month or so ago, and then nobody in the UK, and any UK news, even right-wing UK news, anything, it's not mentioning the fact that the Iranian people want to be liberated. But then we don't know what's going to happen after all this. I'm hoping that they have a democratic process. They could elect a sort of normal fucking government that has elections in the future, and they can go back to being a normal country. As I said yesterday, they used to be a normal democratic country with a completely different religion to Islam. So I want them to go back to that, and I think they all want that too. So yeah, there is that side to it anyway. So, let's see. So, Starmer's refused Trump's request for offensive bases, and then did a U-turn and went, okie dokie. Trump's called him no Churchill. Well, I think that's an understatement, but yeah. He's no Churchill, that's for sure. I mean, he's barely a human being, let alone fucking Churchill. Jesus. So yeah, classic Starmer flip-flopping. U-turn after U-turn, after U-turn, after U-turn, after U-turn. So yeah, after Iran bombed us, or some of our territories or whatever, he's just being reactive, not being decisive, not being proactive, not helping rid the world of a repressive regime that literally is a terrorist organization. But you know, just sit back, and you don't want to offend all your best buddy Muslims in the UK. And we know this. This is how it goes. So which country am I supporting? Yes. Camilla, I am supporting the Iranian people. I am supporting the US. And I'm supporting Israel in this case. I don't necessarily support Israel with the whole Gaza thing. I think that's for that they essentially hate each other. I'm pretty sure if Hamas had the power, they would genocide Israel too. They shouldn't be genociding anyone, obviously. The genocide is very, very, very bad. Very bad. Nobody should be doing any of that. But I'm pretty sure that if it was the opposite position, if Hamas had the power, it would be the other thing. Am I with the Muslims? I am with the people of Iran in that respect. A lot of them aren't actually Muslims. A lot of them have been forced to be Muslims. They had a whole different religion before the regime took over. So I support the people. Being Muslim isn't a bad thing in a Muslim country. That's fine. There's nothing wrong there as long as they're not terrorists. And it's not the people in Iran that are the terrorists, it's the government. And they need to be taken out so they can be replaced with a government that isn't repressing everyone, forcing people to be a certain religion and killing their own people. So, I mean, I feel that that's common sense. I mean, I'm not a religious person. I view all religions equally. I won't say what my opinion is on all of them, but they are all equal in my mind. However, culture is a different thing. So you have religion and then you have culture, right? A lot of culture is down to religion, right? Well, yeah, exactly. It is about humanity. It's about letting people make their own choices, as long as it's legal and, you know, within some sort of realm of common sense. It just sort of makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I stand on it. Really, it just, I don't know. I don't know why. You get a lot of people that like to let whatever side they're on dictate what they think, which I think is dangerous, to be honest. I don't think it's a good idea. I think you need to decide what you think first. And to be honest, I do that, and it mostly aligns with the right, because, I mean, they're not, it's common sense. I hope everything will be fine soon. Yes, me too. I hope so. I hope they sort it out. That would be good. I mean, I've been following this for a while. I saw videos of civilians going out, you know, protesting the government and just getting gunned down in the streets in Iran. So that's not good. We don't want that to happen. Whatever religion they are. Yeah. So Starmer flippity flopping. So what's this? We've got a bit of clippage. He's a pathetic man. Okay, what's this? Let's get some footage going. 10 minutes. Oh, that's too long.
The man whose career has gone through the stratosphere since he came on this show. He's now the political editor of the Sun. I mean,
where can we get to? Maybe over here.
He's not playing by the old rules. You know, he doesn't care about UN Security Council resolutions. He doesn't care about international treaties. You know, you can have all the
international law is pointless because you can't uphold it.
Over Iran and bombs the proverbial out of Tehran, then you know, it just all these talking shops are just totally.
If you have laws, international laws, for example, if you have a law that can't be upheld, it doesn't exist. It's pointless.
Above helping our allies.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
So Starmer is literally putting something that doesn't exist above the relationship that we have with America, and toppling a vicious extremist regime. Interesting. This is what happens when you have a solicitor running the country. Nothing ever happens that's good, at least. He's used to defending criminals.
Zach Polanski, the green huggers. We'll talk about them in a minute. Can we just have some reality here when he describes America as a rogue state? When Donald Trump came to power and he started on NATO, and a lot of people, even in this building, were like that.
Shit, wrong one. My bad. I was supposed to get rid of that one. Balls, bear with me. In fact, I think I've got another clip here that's actually shorter. And basically the same thing. Oh no, it's even longer. Shit. Okay. Alright.
Let's spend Monday afternoon together. Now, very excited to welcome my first guest.
So let's see what's going on here. Let's go to this bit.
British bases.
Take it away, Keir.
The US requested permission to use British bases for that specific and limited defensive purpose because they have the capabilities to do so. Yesterday evening, we took the decision to accept that new request in order to prevent Iran firing missiles across the region, killing innocent civilians.
Yeah, okay, hold on, Keir, you fucking idiot. They've been killing civilians for the last 2 months. There's tens and tens of thousands of Iranian civilians that are protesting the government that have been killed. Did you do anything then? No, you didn't.
Hitting countries
Interesting.
that have not been involved. To be
Such
clear,
a fucking coward.
the use of British bases is limited to the agreed defensive purposes. We are not joining the US and Israeli offensive strikes.
Boo.
The basis
Coward.
for our decision is the collective self-defense of long-standing friends and allies and protecting
Oh, you're not
British
defending
lives.
shit.
It is in accordance with international law, and we've produced a summary of our
International
legal
law.
advice, which clearly sets this out.
Oh,
We will
God.
keep the decision under review.
Honestly, that is...
Hold on. When we're talking about cowardice here, right? And I've said this before as well. So during COVID, there was there was a vote. I think it was something about having to extend the lockdown for various reasons or something. And it was the right thing to do because people were dying. I was working in care at the time, and I can assure you, people were dying of COVID. I was there. I saw a lot of them. I had a colleague die of COVID. So it was real, and people did die from it. As much as people like to disagree with that sometimes, it is true. I know. I mean, I can tell you for a fact it is because I was there. I was working in care homes where I saw tens and tens of people die. I mean, I only worked in like 4 or 5, I suppose, at the time, and yeah, lots. And as I say, a colleague of mine as well, who I think she was in her 60s. So yeah, it was a deal. Anyway, so basically, Keir Starmer at the time made sure, even though the opinion of everyone in the House of Commons and everywhere else was that it needed to be extended, or whatever it was, whatever control it was. I can't remember exactly what it was. He made sure nobody in Labour voted for that at all. Because they couldn't vote against it, because then they'd be voting against the people. And they couldn't vote for it, because they'd be siding with the Tories. And that, to me, shows that he's more interested in saving face than he is for doing the right thing. And I saw that ages ago, and I thought, you know what, I would never ever vote for somebody like that. And I wish more people saw that, because then maybe we wouldn't be in this predicament. But anyway, let's carry on.
It's so pathetic, it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. Now, Isabel, take a bow. You've just become famous, and I'm lost in admiration because you've been attacked by the most ludicrous man in Britain.
Hold on. What do I think about Pakistan? Is it powerful? I mean, Pakistan. I wouldn't say it's particularly powerful. India and Pakistan are always having a go at each other, which is fair enough. I mean, Pakistan does harbour quite a lot of terrorists. We know that. It's, yeah, not good. I mean, that's where Osama bin Laden was hiding at, wasn't it, for a good while. So, I mean, nothing against Pakistan. I'm sure that the Pakistani people are all well and good. But yeah, I mean, I think there are some issues there. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, powerful wise, I couldn't tell you honestly. I don't think they're as powerful as they say they are. Absolutely not. They make a lot of crazy AI videos with them blowing up jets and shit, which looks like comes from the 1980s. But yeah, so powerful wise, don't know, to be honest.
Britain, the leader of the Lib Dems, Sir Ed Davey, in the House of Commons. Check it out.
We rightly expect our brave armed forces to protect British citizens around the world in crises like this. But that includes tax exiles like Isabel Oakeshott and washed-up old footballers who mock ordinary people who stay in the UK and pay our taxes here. So as we protect them, does the Prime Minister agree it is only right for tax exiles to start paying taxes to fund our armed forces just like the rest of us do?
That's a fair point.
There he is, the sub-post office master's friend. Your thoughts, Isabel?
I mean, I'm going to take this as a badge of honour.
I'm giving you a badge of honour. I'm very impressed.
What's he like? He's like a talking potato, isn't he? Standing up there, having a
he absolutely is like a potato.
What the point was that he was trying to make, but I think what he was trying to say, I'm guessing the context was, should the British government be organising a mass evacuation of tax exiles? I think that's the point he was trying to make.
He was making that point. That's dumb.
Let me tell him, first of all, most people who live in Dubai, they are non-resident of the UK for tax purposes, continue to pay UK tax on UK earnings, on their assets in the UK. So we continue to be UK taxpayers.
I'm not really up on tax stuff, to be fair.
Still pay an awful lot more than the average
I just pay
person.
normal taxes like a normal person.
That is a complete misunderstanding of the level of contribution that is being made by many people. And secondly, by the way, the tax exiles are not asking to be rescued. I don't know anyone that's asking to be rescued. Those evacuation plans are targeted at this point for tourists, and the extremely wealthy people, of which I'm certainly not one, have already left. They already took their private jets.
Yeah, I mean,
also, what's he implying?
The rich people have lots of other people to deal with all that shit for them, so they're fine.
Away as the tax. That's just, I mean, as you say, there aren't tax exiles in UAE because it's one of those countries where you still have to pay your British tax. So, but that notwithstanding, you know what he means. He means if you're rich and you've gone to another country, then as far as Ed and the Lib Dems are concerned, you can be killed. You can be bombed. We're not getting you out there. Thanks very much, Ed. Very nice worldview.
Well, I mean, I'm not even going to take.
I mean, it does kind of sound like that was his point, to be fair. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so that's interesting. Interesting stuff. What else we got going on here? So, Trump versus Starmer. So, yes, Trump has been lashing out at Starmer recently, which is, yep, I don't blame him, and he's not wrong at all. So, he says that Starmer is no Churchill, which is very true. So, let's have a look at that.
I'm not happy with the UK either. That island that you read about, the lease, okay, he made it for whatever reason, he made a lease of the island. Somebody came and took it away from him. And it's taken 3-4 days for us to work out where we can land there. It would have been much more convenient landing there as opposed to flying many extra hours. So we are very surprised. This is not Winston Churchill that we're dealing with. This is not the age of Churchill. I will say the UK has been very, very uncooperative with that stupid island that
please don't paint us with his brush.
That they gave away and took a 100-year lease.
Not all retarded,
having to do with perhaps indigenous people claiming the island that never even saw the island before. What's that all about? And they ruin relationships. It's a shame. It's the UK. What they're doing with energy and what they're doing.
Yeah, I didn't vote. Well, I didn't vote for Labour anyway. But I'm sure the people that vote for Labour didn't want him to completely destroy the relationship we have.
What would you do if you were the UK? Open up the North Sea.
America.
They got windmills all over the place that are ruining the country.
He really hates those windmills. He really does. They kill
fields.
the birds.
Open up the North Sea.
He
it's
says.
One of the
They
greatest.
don't. That's bollocks.
They buy their energy from Norway, which gets the energy, the oil, from the North Sea. So Norway drills in the North Sea and sells it to UK.
Yeah,
The
that
UK
is
has a
stupid.
better
He's
part
right.
of the North Sea. Open up that, and number two, illegal immigration. They got to
Here we
solve
go.
that problem. And I must say,
Correct,
that's
Mundo.
not only UK, that's other parts of the European Union that have the same problem. Immigration and energy. The energy is through the roof, the highest in the world. And the immigration is, I mean, look, you have places where in the UK, you have a terrible mayor of London, terrible. He's an incompetent guy.
Yeah, he is absolutely
You have Sharia courts.
terrible.
You don't have Sharia courts. You don't want Sharia courts.
You
have
get
Sharia
people
courts.
arguing, right? Oh, he's been voted in like 4 times or however many times. Yeah. Look at the demographics of London and tell me why you think that is.
Adjudicating law. So it's very simple. Immigration, very importantly, immigration and energy. And you bring it back. Otherwise, you're not going to bring it back.
Yeah, he's right. I mean, okay. I mean, it's quite clear that human beings have affected the climate of the world. I mean, they went from calling it the greenhouse effect and all that to the climate crisis. Because apparently we fixed the ozone layer, which is good. But, yeah, I still think we're affecting it, and we need to think about that. But I think maybe the degree to which we're affecting it is not as much as was previously thought. That's what I would say. And I think maybe we can use a bit of oil and it's not going to actually be that bad. And you know what else we can fucking use? Plastic straws. Because if I have to suck through another fucking toilet roll, soggy ass bullshit fucking straw that's made of cardboard, I'm going to go mental. I don't think that's saving any turtles, me being dissatisfied with my Fanta. I'm a Fanta enjoyer, by the way. I'm not really a Coca-Cola kind of guy. That's controversial, I know. I'm a Fanta guy, personally. Yeah, I don't think I'm saving a lot of turtles by having a soggy, shitty straw, really, thanks. Also, I saw something recently, actually, today, which is quite an interesting clip. Actually, I wonder if I can find it. Hold on. I wonder. It's from some lady. She is quite good. Where is she? Some sort of science lady. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm ever going to find it. I can't remember her name though, which does not help. Maybe that one. Come on. It's got to be in here somewhere. Come on. Shit. Okay. I can't find her. I've forgotten her name, which is really annoying me. She pops up on my Instagram sometimes. Kind of sort of fairly fit scientist woman. Oh, where is she? Okay, I don't know. Can't find her. Balls. Well, basically, the science behind it is that with plastic straws, they don't have a lot of room to. The surfaces are smooth, basically. So when you put it in a carbonated drink, it doesn't split the carbonic acid molecules, right? And that's something that's formed under pressure and really wants to break its bonds and go off. So you know when you drop Mentos into Coca-Cola, it's not doing it from a chemical reaction. It's from the little grooves and indentations in the actual Mento itself. So it's the carbonic acid molecules breaking apart, which causes the foam and the fizzing, right? So when you put a straw in to a Coca-Cola, a paper straw has lots of those grooves and indentations and things, much like a Mento does. So it actually has the same effect as a Mento. And that also the breaking of those molecules gets rid of the, enjoyable taste and fizziness of the lovely Coca-Cola or whatever you are having. Other drinks are available. I don't know if Coca-Cola wants to sponsor me. I don't even like Coca-Cola, so probably not after I said that. Fanta can. I like Fanta. Fanta's great. It's fantastic. Yeah, I can't find it, so that's annoying. What's her fucking name? I need to find it. Hannah Fry. Ha 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 ha. That's the one. Yes. All right, we found it. I need sound.
Right then, and fine, maybe that's the price that we should be paying for being green. But apart from feeling like you're chugging on a wet toilet roll, I actually have a scientific objection to them, because there is something about them that means that they are quite literally the worst possible way to funnel liquid into your face. Let me explain. When you first open a bottle or a can of drink, get a little fizz, but there's hardly any bubbles that appear on the surface. There is loads of carbon dioxide in here, but it's been forced into the bottle under massive pressure, so much so that it is reacted with the water inside your drink to create a whole new molecule. I mean, this isn't like little tiny bubbles of carbon dioxide that are like hiding. This is a completely different molecule. It's called carbonic acid. The thing is, carbonic acid is pretty unstable. It sort of wants to split back into water and carbon dioxide again, but to do so takes quite a lot of energy. So really, it needs a kickstart. It needs a little microscopic imperfection or like a tiny little pocket of air to grab onto to start the process. Physicists call this a nucleation site. Now, if you look at a plastic straw under a microscope, it's nice and smooth, right? There's very few places for little pockets of air to be
Looks
hiding.
like my baldy head.
A paper straw, on the other hand, it is a very different story. This is a jagged, fibrous canyon.
That was
this
me at
is
uni when I had
completely
hair.
covered in microscopic craters, and every single one of those microscopic craters will be hiding its very own little trapped pocket of air. So, when you plunge this paper monstrosity into your fizzy drink, you are suddenly adding just millions of tiny little life rafts for the trapped carbon dioxide inside of the carbonic acid.
Look at that.
The gas is going to latch on to all of them at the exact same time, transforming into bubbles, and then just violently rushing to the surface. Oh my god, it's dripping.
Hippies are ruining your drink. Fact.
I mean, you've seen this happen with Mentos, right? It's exactly the same idea. Mentos is not a chemical reaction. It's just that the surface of the Mento is completely covered in like microscopic abrasions in exactly the same way. So a paper straw, everybody, it's a slow motion Mento that you're drinking through. It also, by the way, makes the drink taste worse. Because that carbonic acid in your tongue, that's what gives
broken
the
up into water and
if you've used up all of the carbon dioxide,
oxygen,
in the process of trying to get it out the bottle, there's none left to taste nice. So yes, save the turtles, absolutely, but for the love of God,
but
bring a
not
metal
with
straw.
straws. Yeah, I might invest in a metal straw, to be honest. To be fair, I just won't use a straw. I'll just chuck it like a man. But yeah, you get the point. I can't remember what my point was, but we get a point of some description. Talking about that. Churchill, blah blah blah. Yeah, we looked at that as well. Yep. So yeah, that's that. Another story that came out recently: a China spying scandal. I don't know if you've heard about this. It's quite interesting, kind of funny. We looked at it a little bit yesterday. Briefly, it came in on BBC News. I don't know why I've got the BBC News app, to be honest. I just have it by default. But it came up that somebody an MP for Labour, her husband has been arrested for spying for China. It's kind of funny, isn't it? I wonder why. Crazy. So, I mean, it just goes to show, isn't it? We're just letting anybody in, aren't we? Let's face it. Letting in Chinese spies without, proper vetting or anything. It's just absolutely insane. I haven't really seen a lot of clips about this, but quick breakdown. Let's have a look at this one maybe. If it is a quick breakdown, we shall see. Yep, 3 minutes. That's quick enough.
This was supposed to herald a new era, a closer relationship between Britain and Beijing. But weeks after Keir Starmer's controversial visit, China appears far closer than he would have hoped.
They're watching
The husband of a current Labour MP arrested on suspicion of spying. 39-year-old David Taylor has a senior role at the
okay, hold on a minute.
influential
Are we supposed to be willing to believe that this is with this? Okay.
Asia House think tank.
I mean, weirder things have happened.
His wife, Joni Reid,
It's all
is
con.
the MP for East Kilbride in Straven in Scotland and sits on the Home Affairs Committee, which oversees security and
She is
policing.
freaking tidy.
In a
She's a
statement,
bigger
she
stage.
said, "I am not any sort of admirer or apologist for the Chinese Communist Party's dictatorship.
To be fair, that's
I've
exactly
never
what
seen
one of those
anything
would
to
say.
make me suspect my husband has broken any law."
Well, what's she going to say? Yeah, he's
Alongside her
definitely a
husband,
spy.
two
Let's
other
arrest
men
him.
aged 68 and 43 were arrested in different parts
This
of
is what I
Wales.
don't get as well, right? Let's pause there a sec. Why do they always go to the people that are accused of stuff and then almost have that as like, they have their little statement? Oh, I'm definitely not a spy. Okie dokie. Well, I'm sure if you're a spy, you would definitely admit it to everybody.
It was just a few months ago that MI5 put out a warning, an alert, that China was making widespread and targeted efforts to recruit people here in government, MPs,
Well, of course.
using LinkedIn and
They've
business
got Keir
opportunities
Starmer.
as a way of making
So
contact.
they're fine.
Today, the Security Minister outlined the level of concern in government about Chinese espionage.
The government has been consistent and unambiguous in our assessment that China presents a series of threats to the United Kingdom. We remain deeply concerned by an increasing pattern of covert activity from Chinese state-linked actors targeting UK democracy. This involves attempts to obtain information on UK policy making and interfere with our sovereign affairs. From the November MI5
Starmer only
espionage
had
alert warning
30%
about Chinese
vote,
intelligence officers targeting
Easier.
individuals with access to sensitive information
need a better
on
system.
Parliament and government, to the attempted interference activities of Christine Lee in 2022, this government will not tolerate it. And I can confirm to the House that British officials have formally démarched Chinese counterparts in London and Beijing about these allegations to raise
Look
our
at him
strong
trying to appear
concerns.
tough. It's quite hilarious.
However, as this is a live investigation, it would not be appropriate to comment further. But let me be clear. If there is proven evidence of attempts by China to interfere with UK sovereign affairs, we will impose severe consequences and hold all actors involved to account.
Those like Ian Duncan Smith, himself sanctioned, believe concessions to China, like approving a new controversial mega embassy in London, are futile.
I was fascinated to see that, you know, the government saying they needed to have a good relationship with China. They actually travelled over in a special plane. I would call it a burner plane. Literally meant that when it was on the tarmac, the Chinese couldn't hack into it.
It is an uncomfortable situation.
I mean,
for Keir
obviously,
Starmer,
China
despite
is
the olive branch
humongously
and
trying to
non-Chinese
spy on the
spying
West.
plot.
Duh.
This
Every
one
country
with
does.
Close links to Labour. Sam
That's
Holder,
just what
News
we
at 10.
do. Spies everywhere for everyone. Are you telling me we don't have our own spies? I'm pretty sure we do. Anyway, either way, a little bit crazy, kind of funny, kind of entertaining. Yeah, so again, it doesn't surprise me at all, because, I mean, Keir Starmer's basically a communist anyway, so it kind of makes sense. So, Iran war fallout. Okay, so there are repatriation flights. Let's see what's going on there. So apparently chartered flights have been abandoned. Yeah, it's not looking good for them. Basically, it's all been a total farce, as described here, which doesn't surprise me at all. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, it's Sky News, so it's probably fairly bollocks. Maybe we won't watch Sky News. Okay, what's this one?
In the last few hours, the government has announced the first repatriation flight for British citizens stranded in the Middle East, saying it will leave tonight. The Foreign Office says the flight out of Oman has been organised to help those who can't get home get back, and it will prioritise the most vulnerable.
Meanwhile, Sir Keir Starmer has been criticised by Donald Trump, who has said the PM is no Winston Churchill.
Yeah, well, we know that.
Initially refused the use of British airbase flights
right,
because there are so many Brits
on the ground
out there in the region.
In Cyprus.
Well, firstly, explain why we're in Cyprus, because we have a Royal Navy warship that is on its way at the same time.
On its way in a week.
Are desperately trying to get out of the region. As you say, the Foreign Office has confirmed to us that this evacuation flight will take off from Oman later on this evening. Now, people who were on holiday or tourists in the United Arab Emirates will have to make that journey across the border. It's around 5 to 6 hours to Muscat to get on this flight, but they have to register for that. And the Foreign Office say they're working on other flights to get out of the region. But as I say, this is just the tip of the iceberg, because there's around 200 or so thousand Brits currently in the region trying to get out. Well, the British government have also confirmed that a Royal Navy warship, HMS Dragon, should soon be on its way here to Cyprus to try to protect this base that was hit by Iranian drone strikes over the weekend. A military expert this morning, though, has been telling me, why on earth wasn't it here already in the first place when this war kicked off at the weekend?
Why wasn't it here in the first place? There's one very simple answer for that. Labour. That's why. Because they have no balls at all. They have no brains, no balls. And just bullshit. I mean, we all knew this was going to fucking happen. I mean, look at the betting sites. I was talking to Rod, my gambler friend, professional gambler, by the way, makes good money, actually, does a good job. And he was saying that, I mean, the odds were very, very high the day before it was happening for that specific day for it to happen. We all knew it was going to happen. It was obvious, and it did. Oh. British intelligence isn't maybe necessarily pointing in the right place. It's preoccupied with arresting people for offending people on the internet. So there we go. That's why it's not there.
It is quite a warship. It's with the latest state-of-the-art. It's a Type 45 destroyer. It has something called Sea Viper missiles on board that are capable of shooting down ballistic missiles and also drones up to 70 miles away. But they cost us, the taxpayer, £1 million each. And my military contact was saying that surely there are more cost-effective ways to shoot down drones. Well, here in Cyprus, there is some disruption. There is some concern that the base behind me is now on the Iranian target list. But people here are concerned, but calm.
Well, there's not been a huge amount that we could do about it. I think that since this all kind of kicked off, there haven't been any flights back to the UK anyway, so there's nothing we can do other than attempt to enjoy ourselves.
A lot of people are scared. The people that I live around, and you know, they're quite scared.
Everyone was looking forward to a busy summer. Now, you know, they're wondering. My telephone's ringing. People have got their tickets booked. Is it still safe?
Well, those are some of the Brits who are currently here in...
Well, who knows? Are they safe? Are they not? That didn't really give us... I mean, they didn't look very distressed, did they? At the moment. Alright, let's look at this stupid Sky News one. Why not? Fuck it.
There have been tens of thousands of tourists here waiting for days for news of how they were going to get home, either through commercial means or through these government repatriation flights. Then came word there was going to be one at 11 o'clock local time last night out of Muscat in Oman. And I spoke to people who were on their way there to reach that flight, and it didn't take off. We've heard from an eyewitness who was on board, who doesn't wish to be identified. They said that it was absolute chaos. It took them around 4 hours to check in. They were then on the tarmac for around an hour and a half with people getting quite agitated, panicked, banging on the windows, before they were then taken back to the terminal and told that the pilot was over hours and that the flight wouldn't be leaving. Now, we haven't had a response.
They've got a lot of
from the
rules for
Foreign
that kind of
Office as to
thing.
what happened, but I've spoken to a source
I know, because my
at the
partner
airport
works
in
for
Muscat
BA.
this morning, who told me that the flight is, well, at the moment they're being told the flight is due to leave at 4 o'clock this afternoon. But this passenger, in the meantime, has become so distressed about this that they've booked their own flight back to Manchester via Saudi. Apparently there are routes going via Jeddah and Riyadh at the moment, and they've just decided to take matters into their own hands. There is a lot of upset and distress here when it comes to air travel, and I think a lot of that is down to also the travel advice, which has changed. Even for residents here, I'm hearing of more and more residents trying to get out of the country since the British Embassy changed their advice to, look, if you don't need to be here, you may want to think about leaving. Now, some commercial flights did leave yesterday, not many, but some did fly out, and some are due to leave this morning as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got Labour dealing with these flights, you might as well walk home. Because, yeah, they're going to fuck that up like they fuck everything else up, I'm afraid. And as that other passenger did, literally just went with another airline and just went anyway. Because, oh look, it's possible. But not for a bunch of morons, apparently. So, rising anti-Semitism in schools. Apparently, too little too late from Labour there, probably. I think so. So, apparently it's launching a review after a surge in anti-Semitism in schools. Can we guess why there's anti-Semitism in schools? Is it because the people have been brainwashed to thinking that Islam is right and Jews are wrong, perhaps? Could be the hate for Israel that is happening a lot. The fact that there's a lot of streamers, well, some streamers and other people who are on the side of terrorist organizations like Hamas that hate Jewish people. It's interesting, isn't it? The people that are calling everyone Nazis all the time are the ones that seem to hate Jewish people. That's kind of strange. It's a little bit hypocritical, don't you think? So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really surprise me that there's more anti-Semitism at all. I mean, the left has brainwashed kids into thinking that kind of shit, so it doesn't really surprise me.
Schools in my Spelthorne constituency is one of the great joys of this job. So I was frankly appalled to hear that the Labour Member of Parliament for Bristol North East was prevented from visiting a school in his constituency because he is Jewish.
Wow.
This is anti-Semitism, and it is happening in plain sight. With all due respect to the Prime Minister, I don't want to know how he feels about this. I want to know what he's going to do about it.
Not a thing. He's
Can
going
I start by
to do
thanking you for
fuck
raising
all.
this case, because it is very serious, very concerning, and all members of Parliament should be
Whilst
able to
I
visit
agree,
anywhere in their
hold on.
constituency.
You should be able to say what you want about everyone, and that is something that I agree with. Even if it's anti-Semitic, if it's anti-Muslim, if it's anti-white, even anti-British, anything. You should be able to say anything you want about anybody, and people should just be able to deal with it. I mean, it's not that bad. As long as you're not literally inciting for, hatred, in the sense that you're like inciting violence, basically. As long as you're not really doing that, people should just be able to say what they like. Have we got to a point where we are so pathetic as a country that we can't just take some criticism or take a joke? I mean, we are. Obviously, we've got to that point because the left has been allowed to continue like this for, I don't know, 20 years maybe? 15 years, 20 years at the very least. I mean, I remember when I was younger, when we started off with the, political correctness gone mad, it's political correctness gone, you can't say the N-word anymore, which I think is kind of fair enough, because that's quite bad. But even so, that's where it started, and this is where it is now. You can't say anything about anybody. Okay, you shouldn't ban somebody. I mean, banning somebody from a place because of their race. And yes, Jewish people are a race. It is a race as well as a religion. If you don't believe me, you can look it up. But I think denying people from a place just because of their race is probably a little bit discriminatory, really. Unless we're talking about borders, obviously that's a very, very different thing. That's not discrimination. That's controlling your borders. Different. Yeah, let's watch this retard talk some
Schools
more.
or other places without any fear of anti-Semitism. We do take this seriously. We're providing more funding for security and support we're putting in across the country, and we will be holding those to account who prevented this visit to this school.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it. Never gonna happen. So yeah, crazy. But yeah, so it's just constant reviews and no action. Obviously, always with these people, it's talking, shoveling bullshit around and not actually doing anything ever. It's just, I mean, that's the problem with the House of Commons. There's a lot of blah 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 blah, then nothing happens. It's just pointless, actually. Pointless. So Asylum crackdown. Apparently, Mahmood's reforms. I won't even comment on the name there with somebody that's supposed to be keeping our borders safe. Anywho, so the Home Secretary admits failure. It's too late, really, after record border crossings. And he's going to, push full deportations. That's sort of taking the piss, considering how long it's taken for anything to happen. Yeah, and we do have to worry. We do have to worry about Iranian asylum seekers. Whilst I admire their struggle, I don't think we should be the ones to rehome them. What I'm hoping is nobody would need to be rehomed because they take out the regime, they set up a democratic system for them to be able to vote who they want, and they can all live there and have a happy time and not be a Muslim country anymore because they were literally forced into it. So, yeah, crazy. There's a short here. What's this one? Oh. There's no vol. It's not a short at all. That's 11 minutes. Jesus. Can we ask for that? Is there a shorter one?
Shibana Mahmood,
No.
thank you for talking to GB News in Copenhagen.
I don't even want to. I mean, basically, yeah, well done. But it's not going to be far enough, and it's not going to even be anything, probably, based on what they've done so far. Which is not a lot. Alright, economic pain from Iran war. Yeah, that's oil prices are going to go up. Yeah, probably. But that's just how it goes, isn't it? Sometimes when you've got a war and it's in the Gulf where all the oil is, yeah, okay, maybe you'll have to pay a bit more for petrol for a bit, but I think the end result will be worth it, as in not getting nuked by terrorists, for one, and for the Iranian people to be free of an oppressive regime. Also good. So yeah, I think that pretty much covers the main news that's been going on recently, all the important stuff. It's quite entertaining. I thought there's quite a lot of interesting shit going on. Not saying that I'm entertaining, I'm just saying that the content is interesting, really. Oh, so what else can we do? We could have a look at some other crazy things that are going on, sort of funny stuff.
I'll only date
What's
a
going
guy
on
if he
here?
makes 6 figures. No, 7 figures. Because of inflation. No, because of inflammation. Yeah, and he has to be over 6 feet tall. No, 7 feet tall. Because of inflation. Yeah. And he needs to be okay with me having an OnlyFans. 2 OnlyFans. Inflation.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
I am not.
That's stupid. That's stupid. I'm smarter than the hot 18-year-old. We're smart, they're stupid.
I spent my most
This is so good.
years alone in my
To be fair, if you've ever seen this podcast, this is very accurate.
Love is how to respect myself. And all you can do is make fun of me for it.
Uh-oh.
Yo, sir, stupid.
Stupid bitch.
Stupid. Oh, stupid is the stupid.
Oh God, is that Myron? Oh no.
Stupid.
Wow.
So stupid.
Leave her alone. I'm over 7 feet tall. I make 7 figures, and I do want her.
Do you have a 7-pack?
Oh God! Oh Lord, not good enough. Yep, never good enough. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, there are some ladies out there with very ridiculous expectations, but I think a lot of men take it too seriously that all women are like that. This is definitely not the case. I'm not the tallest guy in the world. I'm not. I'm what, 5'8"-ish. So I'm not tall, but I've never had a problem. If you can talk to women like normal people, you're fine. And as long as you're taller than them, you're fine. It's not that bad. It's really, you got to have a bit of that. You got to have a bit of the riz, you know. That's what the kids call it. You have to just put on the charms, my friend. Ask lots of questions. That's the way. Just ask loads of questions. That's all you got to do. Keep asking questions, and they'll keep talking because they love it. They love talking about shit and themselves. Just blah 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 blah, and you just go, oh, ha 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 ha, and you go, oh yeah, I like that too, and then boom, in the pants, easy, no problem there. Anyway, where was I? Just some of my dating tips there for you guys. You're welcome. So XQC roasts YourRage as pandering preacher. Oh, what's going on here then? Oh, it's YourRage calling XQC out. Interesting. Let's see what's going on. 6 minutes though.
I have a good one, yeah, but you know,
to them it's like just jokes, or it's not
just
serious.
wanted
But
to
when
say
they meet
that
these people in
lately
real life,
some of them are...
the other obviously don't fuck with them, but the streamer that talked or whatever you want to call it doesn't care or something, so they think everything is all buddy, but it's not, and so it's get awkward to certain niggas. Like, wait, you know, I don't fuck with you, but like, what's going on here? And I be observing that. I was seeing that.
No, you can't say that. Chad, what he's saying is wrong. Yo. I swear, Rage, these days, he kind of preaches to the choir a lot. He panders a lot. What he said makes no sense at all.
Streamers will say shit about other streamers on the internet.
40 years in the jungle,
and I guess to them it's like just jokes or it's not serious, but when they meet these people in real life, the other obviously don't.
Yeah.
There's a difference
if you take
about
something as serious as you can, and you take it as hard as you can, like it's a dick. Okay.
You have to be able to laugh at yourself.
That's kind of on you. Okay. I'm not going to assume you're going to take it
right.
this fucking hard. Okay. You think that
you have to be able to take a joke. I mean, that's something that I think is getting lost. Just people being able to take a joke and being able to laugh at themselves. I laugh at myself all the time. I'm a big baldy guy. I'm always laughing about that. Don't give a shit. In fact, you know, I love being bald. I think it's great. I think it's the best. I am wipe cleanable, which is brilliant. I don't have to wash my hair. I'm very eco-friendly. I don't have very long showers. You see? Saving humanity with my baldness. You're welcome, humanity, by the way. Yeah, that's just XQC talking some shit. So let's see what else there is. Oh, there's another XQC clip. Okay, so what the hell? Okay, interesting. Let's see. See what's going on here. Wait, sound. Is he getting it twisted?
Fuck.
I didn't even know he gambled.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's not bad! That's not bad! Bad!
Oh my god!
That's gonna be massive, right?
It's huge!
What the fuck? Did he actually win 850k? I mean, how much did he put in before that point? I'm not a gambler, by the way. I really don't gamble. I don't see the point of it. If you're playing a system that's literally designed for you to lose, so why would you do that? I mean, okay, he won $850,000, but how much did he put in before that? If this is what he's doing, and he's a millionaire, we know this. He is a very popular streamer. I would like to see the profit margin in total for that, because I don't think it's going to be very high, and probably is actually minus, because that's literally the whole point of these things. Crazy. What else we got? We've got Kaisenat smashing up a thing. Oh, we've got some gnome action. I've seen Peanut and Gingy has been playing that gnome game recently. I don't know if that's what this is, but we shall see. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Where's the sound at?
Run! The best Burgling Gnomes moments. Oh, fuck. We're definitely not blind.
Dude, get in the cover. He's blind as a motherfucker.
He's not coming.
That guy's
Listen.
Oh my god.
Go in here, and remember, it's all about fucking family, okay? Go save our family. Go save our brothers. Get in there. Get in there, boy.
Jesus Christ.
Shoot him. Dog, Which clip was the best?
That wasn't so good. I think Burnt Peanuts ones are better. Right. Gnome game. Top thing. Wow. Right, we need like a compilation of these. Oh, whatever.
Oh shit, he's coming. Officer. Shoot the guy. Oh, I can't. Got him! West side! Fuck him! Oh, you like that, Grandpa? Take that. Oh yeah, look at him. Look at the way he's turning. Look at that. He's making his back crawl.
Throwing it back.
Why would I not subscribe?
Look at that back arch.
Terrible.
Generous lover.
Where'd the gun go?
Oh, you know, if you want to subscribe to me, you can do. We're almost at. Oh, I don't know. How many are we at?
Back above his head. Do I go first? You can go first. Yeah. Let him have it.
How are we at? 279 subs. Lovely.
Pull it out.
If we can get to 300 soon, that'd be great.
Why do you post?
So, Peanut doing some crazy shit with some gnomes. Okay, that one is quite funny. I think I have seen that one. Burgling Gnomes, is that what it's called? Okay. Oh, that's an hour long. Okay, we can't do that. That is too much. But we can look at this one, because that is quite funny.
You think it's funny, huh? Oh, look at that, guys. Gingy hates cripples. What's all that about, huh? That's kind of weird. Oh, that's kind of weird. That's weird. Oh, that's weird. Oh, you think you know a guy? Oh, that's weird. You know that about Gingy? Wow. Crippled people do not deserve that from Gingy. That is unfair. Oh, and I'm in the vacuum. Okay. All right. Okay. Help me, please, God! She's got a gun! Shoot the vacuum! I don't know what to do. Hey, how you doing? Well, I just heard like 9 shots go off in the room Gigi's in, so
She killed him. We got one more to do. We got Steel and Toaster. All right, on me, boys. Where's your Jen?
How do you...
Alright, that's amazing. Whoops. Good stuff. That was good stuff. That was good comedy. I mean, yeah, Peter is definitely doing very well. He is doing a good job. Nice. Well, I think that pretty much covers it for all the crazy stuff going on. We had a lot of news stuff we caught up on. We had a lot of antics. Oh my god. Shishk. Yeah, so good stuff. Good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed watching the news with me. Getting an unbiased, non-bullshit point of view, which is always good, I think. Yeah, so I think what I will do now is I will stop the stream, and then I will start a new one and play some Neo. That way I can separate them and it makes my life easier for editing purposes. By editing, I mean just putting it on YouTube. But, yeah, nice. Cool. Well, I hope you all had fun. Thanks, Camilla, for the chat. Much appreciated. And I will see you all very soon.